In this video, we're going to talk about how we divide two fractions. Now, before we can talk about dividing fractions, the first thing we have to do is introduce one quick vocabulary word. The reciprocal of a fraction, we'll say like a fraction a over b, is going to be b over a. We just invert the fraction. So for example, if you had a fraction like 2/5, then the reciprocal of 2/5 would simply be 5/2. You just take the numerator and denominator and you switch them. That's going to be important for when we talk about dividing fractions. So anyway, here we go. Let's say we have one fraction a over b and we want to divide that by the fraction c over d. Well, in actuality, the way we get our answer is we don't divide at all. This isn't how we're going to get our answer. This is actually the same as saying a over b times the reciprocal of the divisor. The divisor is the second fraction, which we'll call it d over c. That's the reciprocal. So in short, what you do is you take the division symbol, you change it to multiplication, and you take the reciprocal of the second fraction of the divisor. And we're very good at multiplying two fractions, and we just proceed to the finish line. So the final answer would be AD over BC, and we're finished. Now, dividing fractions has some pitfalls that students make lots of common mistakes with. Let's talk about a couple of these common mistakes. First of all, actually, I'll tell you one right off the bat. A lot of students will remember the idea about taking a reciprocal of something when you're talking about dividing fractions. But what you have to remember is that it's always just the second fraction. It's not both of them. It's not the first fraction. It's the divisor. The divisor is the second fraction. So only take his reciprocal. Notice this is still a over b. That's common mistake number one. All right, number two, here's probably the biggest by far. Do not cross cancel until after we're multiplying by the reciprocal. Students love cross canceling because it simplifies the fractions down and it sounds so appealing. For example, this one here, I see a 6 and I see a 10, and I know that 6 is 2 times 3 and I know 10 is 2 times 5. I would really love to cancel these 2's. That would be awesome. But the problem is I can't do that. Why? Because this is still division. So what I have to do is, first of all, take the reciprocal and change that into multiplication. Then we'll worry about cross-canceling and all those good things. So for example, we could write this as 6 over 25 times not 7 over 10, but 10 over 7. Right, this is now multiplication. I've taken the reciprocal of the divisor. Now I can cross cancel and simplify and all those good things. So 6 and 7 don't have any factors in common, but 10 and 25 do. 10 is 2 times 5 and 25 is 5 times 5. So I could cancel a common factor of 5. And then I'm done. I can take the product of what's left over, what's remaining. We have 6 times 2 is 12. I have 5 times 7 remaining, that's 35. And this will be my final answer there. So again, just remember, you take the reciprocal of the divisor and hold off canceling anything until after you've multiplied by the reciprocal.